Who goes there?
For what do we owe such a sanguinary reception? This is a place that respects peace and tranquility, or so we heard.
Indeed it is. This is Davenport Cathedral, the sacred heart of the Crystal Sanctum.
We would like to request an audience with Lord Soderly.
What?
We have traveled far from the south of Ardra, over raging seas, to reach this land. For we are humble servants of the Sanctum Curia, the governing body of the Crystal Faith.
The Sanctum Curia? What business do servants of the Sanctum Curia have with Lord Soderly?
Why, to offer our most revered brother, Lord Soderly, our formal greetings, naturally.
A century has passed since Lord Soderly received his assignment from the Sanctum Curia, to venture to these lands of Ardra and spread the Crystal Faith. So the two of us were dispatched here to give praise for his great contributions.
Is that so?
Well then. Is this how you intend to reply to our humble supplication?
We cannot allow you to pass.
And the reason being?
Lord Soderly is not currently in residence here.
Then where, pray tell, is His Holiness?
That we are not obliged to say to riffraff such as you.
Did he just call us riffraff?
To refer to servants of the Sanctum Curia as such. No matter. We shall turn the other cheek this one time. Well then, we shall rest at your cathedral until Lord Soderly returns.
We already told you that we cannot grant you entry.
If you desire an audience with Lord Soderly, then you shall just have to come back another time.
Why are you so resolute in denying us?
Cease bothering us already!
Ever since I was very young, whenever I found someone hiding something, I would always want to expose the truth. By denying us so, it implies that you harbor something you want not for us to see. So we are compelled to enter these premises, even if we must use brute force.
You are tougher than you look. Just who are you people?
Fear not. We take no pleasure in the destruction of life. Your fellow sentries are merely slumbering.
Cease this immediately. These are the hallowed grounds of our holy sanctum. All of you, put away your weapons at once.
Are you Exia?
My name is Whisper. Whisper? Why would you go by such... Is that your actual name? These people are to be granted entry.
Are you certain about that, Lady Whisper? The whole story about being servants of the Sanctum Curia and so forth may be a ruse.
No, these two speak no lies. However, we cannot have them chancing upon Princess Lucielle. Return ahead of us and secure Lucielle in her quarters.
As you command, my lady.
Now, please follow me.
Look at that.
What beautiful stained glasswork. It possesses quite an interesting design. On the left it shows mankind, and on the right it shows a winged being. An angel, perhaps?
Lady Whisper, you seem to know of the Sanctum Curia. I wonder, did Sottily tell you about us?
That is inconsequential.
Then humor me with another query. Sottily is truly not present within the precincts of Davenport Cathedral.
That is the truth.
Are you expecting him soon?
No, I do not expect him back for some time.
Then why did you permit us entry into the cathedral?
Because I wanted to talk.
Then let us talk. It has been 100 years since Sottily left on his mission. However, he is somehow still alive.
Lord Sottely's path is that of divinity. It is only natural.
The Sanctum Curia strictly forbids the practice of any arts of immortality. It was the same a century ago as it is today.
We have no affiliation with the Sanctum Curia. Davenport Cathedral is Lord Sottely's private bastion. He does not allow it, or his teachings, to be interfered with in any way.
You mentioned you wanted to talk. So enough of our trivial questions. What, pray tell, did you want to discuss?
I want to know more about Lord Sottely. I thought you might possess insights on facets of Lord Sottely that I do not. I would like you to tell me about them.
Very well. Naturally, neither of us had been blessed with life in this world back when Sottely first set out on his mission. However, according to hearsay, he was one of the great prelates of his time.
A great prelate?
Yes, indeed. You not knowing as much reveals that verily, you are not Exia.
I am not.
Then who are you?
I wonder that myself.
You do not even know who you are?
I have no past, and perhaps no future.
Then what manner of...
Lady Whisper!
What is it?
Bandits, my lady! It appears to be a raid!
A bandit raid?
We have no hand in this.
We swear!
Let us give them the benefit of the doubt. You, with me, let us repel those bandits.
Yes, my lady.
For now, you two shall be treated as our guests, but do not disrespect this hospitality. At the slightest indiscretion, you shall immediately be deemed our enemy.
We shall bear that in mind.
Why did you give her your word like that? Our purpose for being here is... Wait! Where are you going?
We cannot let this opportunity slip. Let us perform a thorough investigation of the cathedral whilst we are able.
But will that not make us enemies of this sanctum?
We were expecting no less than to be treated as such from the outset.
Well, if you put it that way. What is it, Lady Bronwell?
I presumed that by becoming the embodiment of longevity, the once mere mortal Sodali was able to garner the prestige of the masses, and thus consequently lay the cornerstones of his own crystal sanctum here.
You now believe differently?
How did you feel about Whisper just afore?
That she was quite unsociable, to say the least.
I have only beheld portraits of Exia painted back when she was at the Sanctum Curia. However, our friend Whisper bears a striking resemblance to those.
Surely Whisper could not possibly be Exia.
Things would be much simpler were that the case.
Simpler? But wouldn't that mean Exia is over 100 years old by now as well? Wait for me! A staircase leading underground. You intend on us descending these stairs, don't you?
They say the best-kept secrets are oft hidden beneath the ground.
I can't say I'm familiar with that particular adage. Who says that exactly?
Me.
Oh. I see.
Down we go.
Who in damnation are you?
I just heard that bandits have attacked the cathedral.
It looks like a couple of them made it down here.
We are no bandits raiding your cathedral. We are much more.
Lady Bronwell, should you be so quick to draw arms?
In this particular case, yes. Their manner reveals their wicked nature.
Is it really okay to judge so quickly?
You may want to fight as well if you value your life.
So be it, I guess.
You lot take some well-deserved sleep.
Lady Bronwell! You do not suppose she could be...
There is no doubt about it. That is the very woman who accompanied Sodali on his missionary travels to Ardra. Exia.
Take care, my king.
Are you worried for King Oberon, or merely bidding him farewell?
Cheater, what are you doing here? Were you not assigned to protecting Heimler Castle?
Resnick is on the mend.
Truly? Well, that is a welcome tiding indeed.
I expected you would all be worried, so hurried here to share the news.
Resnick is not only our dear friend, but a valued member of the Six Fangs. If she had not lived, and King Oberon, well, he would...
I know. He would never have been able to forgive Princess Shalza for Resnick's death.
We must inform King Oberon of this at once.
Not so fast.
Why do you stop me?
The truth is, I already made contact with Princess Shalza just before I found you here.
Are you telling me that you met with the very princess who is on the run from our king?
That I am.
And whose permission did you receive to carry out such an action?
I did so on my own judgment. I knew it would be deemed inappropriate, but I had to act quickly.
And what of Princess Shalza, then?
I advised her to hand over the ring to King Oberon without resistance. Jaden only desires the ring, and without said ring, Princess Shalza is no longer a threat.
That reasoning may be correct. However,
King Oberon will likely be unable to decide on how to treat Princess Shalza when she offers him up the ring willingly. That is when I shall make my entrance and inform our liege of Resnick's recovery.
so that is your plan.
Well, it's not a bad one, is it?
But what happens to Princess Shalza next? What if Jaden orders King Oberon to kill her once again?
Then we take measures to inspire our liege's non-compliance.
Do you really reckon that we can achieve such a feat?
Who can tell? It all rests in King Oberon's hands. However, I am going to do my best to sway those hands. And on that note, it's time for me to get to work.
Understood. I shall follow after you in a short while.
Shalza.
My Lord Oberon.
Does this mean that you are prepared to meet your fate with resignation?
Similarly, is your presence here alone evidence that you have resolved yourself to do whatever is necessary?
I shall have you surrender that ring.
And if I refuse?
I shall strike you down.
You know, back when the discussions of unifying Ovis and Heimler were proceeding, I had wholly intended on entrusting you with everything. For I believed that was the best decision in order to ensure the future of Ovis. However,
Jaden's tyranny knew no bounds. For he not only craved the ring, but the eradication of Ovis itself. And to have total control over you, and thus over Heimler. That is why we chose to fight. Obviously, war brings about much suffering. To kill and be killed. The reasons to keep fighting and to never surrender mounted by the day. My beloved sister, Rashina, lost her life, followed by dear Lucielle. Until their deaths can be avenged, and I freed from their grief, Must I continue to fight like this?
Why do you hold back?
Do you truly believe I could do otherwise?
Lucielle. I remember this, as vividly as it were just yesterday. This is the day when Lucielle and I first met. Lycaros had just been routed, and I freed from my imprisonment. Right after becoming a free man himself, King Jaden vigorously waged war on the smaller surrounding countries, one after the other, in order to expand his dominion. It was then that I heard sentiment from both within and outside of Heimler that, as an ally of Rundal, we should follow suit. But during my captivity, my soul had been too far crushed. I sought not fame nor glory, merely peace. Lucielle and I immediately opened our hearts to each other, free from the burden of knowing each other's social standings. Or perhaps she already knew of mine at the time.
No. My sister was unaware of your station. It was our father who was alerted.
King Roxa?
The next time you two met, there were Ovis soldiers lurking throughout the forest.
Yes, I had noticed them.
Yet you met with her despite knowing they were there?
That is why I revealed my true identity to Lucielle at the time, so that she would have not hidden from her by me. It was in that way I wanted to love her, and be loved back. But I now realize it was not Lucielle with whom I met. It was you, Shalza. Was it not?
You are correct.
Why did you come to meet me in place of your sister?
You know too well. Lucia was the most pure and innocent person. She never felt suspicion. And more so than that, Father already knew of Rundal's decision to invade Ovis.
So, you were sent to ascertain Heindler's movements.
Of course, that was not the only reason. I was intrigued to see what kind of man my older sister had become so smitten with. But I was also afraid.
Afraid of what?
That I would be taken as Heindler's prisoner and used as a pawn to bring about the fall of Ovis.
I would never resort to such deception.
Yes, I know. Once you held me in your arms, I knew right away. I felt for a certainty that you would lead Ovis in the right direction. And at the same time, I did not want anyone else to have and hold you. Including my dear sister, Lucia.
I sense the presence of beasts, and a terrific number of them at that. How are your wounds holding up?
In order to flee here, I have borne the brunt of the hostility of many. It is a marvel that I have lived to tell of it.
That is only too true.
My Lord Oberon.
Fear not. I shall.
No.
Shansa!
Perhaps being consumed by the maws of beasts would be a fitting end for one with nothing else left to be taken from her. It would also spare you from what you came here to do.
I will not abide it.
But I grievously injured a member of your treasured Six Fangs. Even though I was desperately fleeing for my life, it is still an unforgivable act. I must atone for my sins. Please, take the ring. And then send me to be with my sisters. By your own hands. I beg you.
No, Your Highness, stop!
Why are you here, Jeter?
Resnick is on the road to recovery. So all of the Six Fangs are alive and well.
That may be the case. But even if Lady Resnick fully recovers, I still carried out a grave sin when I wounded her so grievously.
Oh, Princess Shalsa.
If my Lord Oberon should falter... then I have no choice. I have but one final request. Just please, I beg of you, give the people of Ovis the justice that I could not deliver them.
Justice for Ovis? You ask that of me?
King Oberon!
perform such a treasonous act?
Please, have mercy on Ovis.
King Oberon.
Long have I kept you waiting, Gernsback.
By that, you mean...
It is over. All of it. Actually, no. It is all about to begin. We return to the battlefield.
Yes, Your Highness.
That was quite the performance, Princess. I did not expect you to pull out a vision of Jaden, though.
I may have taken a page from Sodali's book.
Oh, is that so?
What would have happened if Oberon had not pierced the vision of Jaden with his spear just now?
What does it matter? It all worked out well in the end.
Worked out well? Do you truly think it did?
What are you so worried about?
The ring I gave Oberon. If that fool hands it straight to Jaden...
You should have more faith in Lord Sodali.
Where are you going?
Back to Heinler Castle. Oh, I almost forgot. If you're wondering, the sanctum has your dear Lucielle.
What? How in hell does that woman still live?
The Arms Dealers Guild safeguarded her when she was assailed by Rundal soldiers. What is the problem?
I shall just have to kill her myself. She will not take Oberon from me. I shall be the one crowned queen consort of Heinler, and make their overflowing riches mine.
Hell hath no fury like a woman. May the light of the crystals guide us.
So, the whereabouts of Grifford have come to light.
Yes, it appears so. Nea overheard Elshra divulge the information. I shall head with Revelka to the disused Old Town area.
You are not taking Nea with you?
No, I have a different task in mind for her.
And what will you have me do, my lady?
I want you to dispose of the one currently in charge of this castle, Elshra. Will you be able to carry that out for me?
It shall be done.
But first, I suggest you free Mia and Nivlu from the dungeons. Then have them create a disturbance, and use the confusion to your advantage to take Elshra.
As you wish, my lady. However, will not doing so make those Goga shinobi sacrificial pawns?
That is correct. They will eventually backstab us anyway. we cut them off before they cut us.
I agree. Well then.
Wait more.
Is there something else you require?
Yes, the 2 prisoners in Jaden's concubine chambers. Livla and Drace. I wish you to free them no matter what. I am counting on you.
I will not fail.